Hi Stacey and welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a voiceover while I make this journal, right? So there'll be some tips on journal making, and I'm making it in a way that I haven't tried before, but I've seen other people do, and I think it's an amazing way to make a and you realise you have to use, I'll tell you what I realised during the video, I should think. Okay, so I've got this and I've put this, oh, this is all the painted papers I've done. I'm going to have to sort that out, but that's not going to be a problem. Just have to make another strip, that's all. Right, okay then. So if you'd like to join me today, please give me a thumbs up. That'd be absolutely amazing. I'm also going to sort this out, but not today. I'll sort that out another day because it's a bit of an odd shape, isn't it? Yeah. Right, okay, so please give me some of that, would be amazing, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and please look at Ko-fi where I've got some new papers. Thank you so much, and I'll tell you at the end who inspired me to make this journal as it is. And they are absolutely amazing. I've mentioned it before, I'm sure I must have mentioned it before, but I don't think she makes journals currently, but the journal she made is absolutely amazing. Okay, so let's go and I'll show you what we're doing today. Okay, so I'm using a cereal box. This is the third time actually recording. I don't know what keeps happening. I'll tell you about the other ones. And I could have actually cut that in half, but guess what I do? Not quite. I cut it at 6 inches and at about 7. It should have been about 6 3/4. So that I've got a chance to get 9 inches by 6 3/4. 6 1/2. Actually needs to be 9 inches by 6 1/2. I'm actually turning it round, and just cutting off the excess to make sure that I've got a nice neat edge. Yeah, about the first time I ever do, isn't it? Usually I like a nice rough edge, but there we go, nice neat edge on this occasion. Right, this one I actually manage to do in half, do I? I think I just get rid of all the rough edges and then I'm going to measure it. So I've done it loads of times, so I'm measuring it now. And I realise if I cut it at 6 3/4, that gives it leeway to get the 6 1/2 and 9 inch. Yeah, I'm cutting at it, making sure that that's 9 inch. Now I don't know whether I'm cutting it at 6 1/2 now, or I'm going to turn it round and make sure it is 6 1/2. Yeah, I have done it. I've done 2 now. Okay, so they actually go together really well. And then I've got this one, and I just need another one, so I probably cut about 5, didn't I? Yeah, see, yeah, two do fit perfectly on there. So if I cut that in the middle, I should have got a good chance of getting 2 out of that piece of cereal box. Yeah. So, and that's what I'm doing now. So I'm going to make sure it's so I'm cutting it about 9 1/4, turning it round and cutting it at 9 inch, turning it round again and cutting it at 6 1/2 there. And then do I do this one as well? Looks like I'm going to, yeah. So yeah, there we go. And then I'm just turning it around because that feels like it's got a better edge. Getting that off, yeah. And then cutting at it. So that's now 6 1/2. Now I'm finished with that now. Yep, okay. I can't neat and tidy that desk, yeah. Apart from the edges. I've still got my paint around the edge, you can see. And yeah, I haven't finished with the paint on this. Right, so this is, the glue I'm using is permanent glue. I know it's permanent because it will stick fabric, and it's not a children's glue. Okay, children's glue I would not recommend, but I do recommend stick glues that stick fabric, because that proves it's permanent glue. So I'm sticking the middle. These stick absolutely fine with this glue. If you've got a glue that doesn't stick, I would definitely change the glue, because I've heard people say it doesn't, it won't, their glue will not stick the shiny sides of cereal boxes together. Well, that will. Right, so I'm going to check now it's right angles. Okay. Oh, I'm actually, it's like my hand, I've got more than one hand, but never mind. Right, so that's, I'm checking now the, it's 6.5 at the bottom and at the top, and it probably wasn't, so I'm using the sponge sander there. Yeah, just to get that down a bit. Very, very, very useful in other ways to make tags as well. I'm going to use mine on a couple of tags I've made. Very good. Okay, so that's one's fine. That one perfectly fits. This one is slightly off, but it's not off enough to make a new one, so don't worry about that. It should fit, especially if you've got one right and one slightly wrong. Yeah. So now I'm going to cover them, okay, with some beautiful paper. This is acrylic paper. It looks like a scene, doesn't it? But actually, it's all it is using a knife across the paper, and that's the back. I'm using that for the back. I don't know what I'm doing there. Perhaps having a look at another one. Yeah, I've chosen that one. So I'm about a ruler's length all around the edge. Okay. Yeah, this is the paper I've got there is about 9 by 6 into 6.5. This is approximately A4 that I'm pulling out there. A4 is 11 3/4. I never get away with not coughing on these. 11 3/4 by 8 1/4. A4 is. It's slightly less than that, but it's millimeters. Right, so now I'm using that Teflon bone folder for making sure the glue is sticking, and when you do this you make sure that you're not touching that, about 1 millimeter away from the edge of the corners, because if it's not, then you might expose the corners. Right, this method I'm actually using is Victoria Designs of covering this paper of this. Okay, so this is, I think that's probably the first thing I ever saw to make a journal, because I always wanted to know how to make books. I've been crafting all my life, yeah. All my life. Even when I was 0 years old. No, you know what I mean. It sounds hilarious, doesn't it? Well, I can't say how many years because I don't know. Right, there we go. So that looks like it's got a nice blue sky at the top, or mountainous stuff, or hilly stuff. Right, I'm getting all the glue off by the glue cloth. Yeah, I'm just showing you there the glue cloth. This is the back, like one I've chosen for the back, which is different. Just getting off in the same way, making sure it's about a ruler length. There, I'm just making sure I'm getting off. And there, that's quite easy to tear, that is. Just acrylic it's actually on drawing paper, not what you shouldn't use it for paint, but I thought it was about the right weight, I meant. Okay, so I'm putting it again on there. Again, I'll be cutting off the corners. You call it mitre in the corners. Okay, which I will do in a minute, like that. To make sure you've got, so it's not a square, it's a, what do you call that shape? I don't know. An angled shape, isn't it? Yes, I'm doing that first and then that first, as Victoria Design used to say. Do the opposite sides. I used to love it when Tina used to show you how to do things. Yeah. Okay, I think there's 3 people I have used to 3 people's methods I use on this to make this journal. Right, so I'm leaving that for at least a day. Not for any reason, only because I haven't got the signatures ready, apart from 3 papers, which I'll now show you. I've got a, yep, that one with the pocket, yep. That's the one my husband says look like a chicken, so I might actually have a go at doing that. That's quite funny. And then, come on, where's the other ones? I want to see them. There's an orange one, but I put create on that. And just a nice one with a nice pretty paper, yeah. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, this should be the end now, so I don't know what I'm doing here. Why have I got this again? Oh, that shouldn't be here. What's this? Oh, it is. It's okay. I was thinking, why have I got this again? It's not. It's different. It's good job I used a different cereal box, isn't it? Otherwise, I would have thought, why am I using this again? I'm actually making the spine. So I'm cutting it. I'm cutting 2 pieces, 2.5 by 9 inches. Yeah, it did confuse me for a minute. I thought as it repeated because I didn't record it. So I poked myself in the. Why did I poke myself in the nose? All I was trying to do is put my glasses on a bit more closer. Right, there we go. That's why I went ow. There you go. So I'm just sticking them on with that glue again, permanent glue. I'm going to get a. I should be getting a bone folder. No, I didn't get the bone folder, but I trusted it. It's okay. It should stick. Just testing the piece of fabric. Now I'm using fabric because fabric will hold your stitches, okay? You know when you're doing your sewing the signatures in, they will hold the stitches. So it helps hold the stitches. You can use book tape, but I haven't got any book tape wide enough, and I do get annoyed. I think, no, it won't stick on top of it, and I haven't got any wide enough. So I'm going to use some fabric, which is permanent paper outpost. This one is actually me, so this is my sticking the washi tape down, okay. Is actually me. I was going to put a little bit, but I thought no, in case you can see it through the fabric. And then I'm going to glue the rest. I don't glue that bit. I'm going to glue the rest onto it. Okay, you'll see in a minute. So I'm putting that 1 millimeter apart away from the other one, okay, or 32nd of inch or 16th inch, you know, something like that, so that you know it will definitely fold. I've added some glue to that. That's washi tape now. Okay, I'm just checking it will fold, and then I'm going to put some on the other side as well, and it's only because I wanted to make sure it stays the same width all the way down. You know, sometimes parts you think, oh, it's moved, oh, it's not. Yeah, okay. You don't have to do this if you've got another method to use, okay, but it's fine. So it's actually 4 people's ideas of putting things together. Right, so Pam is the Victoria design is the cover, Pam is the fabric, and then I'll show you in a minute what I use for this, doing the signatures, which I think is treasure books, or I've seen other people do it as well. I'm having a look at this textiles, but it doesn't, it says it sticks it to fabric, not paper. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking no, it doesn't, it definitely doesn't stick it to paper. It doesn't stick it to paper, come on. Yeah, but this will, because this glue there, the Scotch glue is safe to 40 degrees, so I know for a fact that means it will stick fabric. I don't know what else, because you're not going to wash paper. Right, I'm trying to show you. It says 40 degrees. It will not focus. Okay, even down there. Yeah, so I'm putting that on. Okay, and I'm going to put some more glue on here and glue it down there as well. Okay, it will actually, if you pulled it, it will actually come up, but I think eventually it's going to stick down, and I'm going to put some paper on top of it anyway, etc. So it's fine. Using the, and that's another Victoria design. Using that to put the middle on there. I'm also doing that. I think, yeah, there was some bulges there. I do actually take it off and put it back on again. I'm not sure. I don't think I didn't show that on video, did I? Must have switched it off. So don't be afraid to adjust it, because you can. What we're doing now, come on, where am I? Where are my hands? Oh, there. Oh, that's right, I'm getting the cover. I'm deciding what cover to use because I can't find the one I've made, but I do find it in a minute. I painted one with squares especially, which should turn up any second, well, any minute, any minute now. Come on, where is it? I'm going to show. It's going to come up. Ah, right, I can see it now, so it's going to come up any second. There it is. Right, so I'm going to cut that in half, okay, and use one half for the front and one half for the back, because that is still bare cereal box. Okay, and half of A4 is 14 and a half, so you have to put it right in the middle. 14 and a half, 14 and a half, 100, oh, I don't know. It's the middle of, it's like something and a half. So I'm not gluing on that. That's actually come off the thing. I'm just using a little stub. Okay, I don't pay too much attention of what I'm doing here. I should. Perhaps if you're doing something really neatly, oh, it's going to be judged or something like that, you have to make sure that they are. But you can have excuses. I've done this for this reason. I've done that for that reason. Yeah, this is my reason is because you won't be able to see the front or the back when you've got the signatures in, so it won't matter. There we go. I can't imagine having a competition. Yeah. There we go. I suppose you couldn't you, have a journal competition? That one is actually so close to that fold. I don't realise. Not there. Yeah, I just said I wish I'd moved it up there a bit, but I couldn't. So I'm just folding it down and folding it down now to make sure that fabric is stretched. Right. Oh, hold on. That's because that noise was the battery. I've got to find I'm in charge. What we're doing. Right, I'm just checking to see if I'm doing anything else while I have one eye on from the charger. Where the charger's gone? Oh, it's here. There's the wire. Sorry, let's have a look what I'm doing. Oh, I'm just making the marks now for the. I have done that slightly different to what I wanted. I could have had it slightly towards the left. I don't know what I'm doing there, so if you want to measure it perfectly, it does not matter at all. It's made absolutely no difference, but I would, if I wanted, I could put an extra bulky envelope or gusset envelope in the front there. Yeah, I'm doing the signatures now, so I've got them both folded. I've got 10 pages per signature folded. You don't have to have them all the same size. I have, because I'm going to tear some pages up. Okay, I'm going to do it while it's on there. I have done already. So I'm just making sure and you could clip them with a paper clip, and guess what I didn't do? Clip them with a paper clip, which might have been slightly easier. Okay, so you can open them up there, where I just open that up, and clip them top and bottom with a paper clip. Now, this is the method I've seen. I'm sure Treasure Books has used. I've seen somebody use this. I think it's Treasure Books. It might be other people as well, because obviously it's a very good idea. Open a book and use the middle to guide your awl. Okay, I've just realised that I've got the marks on the outside, but I need something on the inside so I can see where I'm going to push the awl through. So that will go there. We have to obviously make sure you get the piece of paper the right way round for both signatures. Yeah, so don't forget that as well. I didn't actually check, but I must have done it right. Yeah, but there's a point. Yeah, and I'm putting some. Yeah, if I'd put my clips in, I could have actually. I need to have done that. I need to put that thing through and left it there. I've put a needle through. You'll see them in a minute, glinting. And that page there looks like it's made from done wax crayons. I've scribbled wax crayon all over it. Yeah, so that's yeah, so I'm putting that through there. They see 2 pins, or an awl and a pin, I think it is. Now I'm going to make the hole. I thought, well, I've got to have the oil. What am I doing? I've got to put the all through now, all 6 things. You can do more than 3 pamphlet stitch if you like. You can work it out. I worked it out really easily. Yeah, and I've got no logic, so that's right. So 3 lengths of this will be about 27 inches, so that's 3 lengths of the 9-inch. But you can have it about 2.5 if you like, would work. Okay, so for some reason I entirely forgot how to do it. I think it's panic. I'm panicking because, yeah, I'm on camera. No, I don't usually panic or not. I don't know. I just don't get it. Right, so I'm not going to put that in. Now, what you do, I think it's because of all this business, and I'm thinking, oh dear. And I think it's because I forgot to put the paper clips in. That's what. So no, I'm doing this wrong. So don't do it like this. You do it like this. You can start at the top. You can weave your way down. You can. There's not one way to do this. Okay, so I think I've done it now. So you put it through the middle, in the middle of the journal, inside, and right through to the back. And you bring it up to the top and pull it through, and then all the way down to the bottom. There we go. It's going through the papers. Yeah. A lot of this is very difficult because I didn't clip it. I think it'll be a little bit easier. Now there is a point about this bit here. Make sure you do not split the thread with the needle and then pull it through, because you won't. Look, that's fine because I can pull that all the way through. I didn't check the back lot, but I'm trusting it was done. That second thing, I put it through there, the middle one. Okay, what am I doing? I'm taking off the pin of it, the needle, putting it through to the back, putting it through to the back. What am I doing here? Putting it through to the back. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Putting it through then to the top, then through that one as well, which I have to, I think, do in individual pages for some reason. I think if I had clipped it together, it would have been much easier. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. And there we go again. No. All the way down to the bottom. Okay. All the way down to the bottom. Yes, and all through the layers of paper that it should be clipped together. Oh, come on. Yeah. Now, so you'd put a clip on the right at the top and a clip on the left at the bottom there, with the pages open like that if you want to clip them together. There we go. So yeah, here we go. Push it through there. Push, push. Come on, get through. Yeah, I nearly done it. I mean, I know I was ages and ages doing it. This is 4 times as fast, so you can imagine how long it took me. And I'm thinking, oh dear, the viewers are going to be wondering what I'm doing here. And I thought, there's something I've missed. And I thought, well, yeah, it's because I forgot to clip them together. You don't have to clip them together, as you can see, but perhaps if you're a beginner, you might find it a bit more confidence building to do that. Okay. Right, okay, there we go. And there we go. So I'm not been able to tighten it, because I'm able to tighten it. I know I haven't put the needle through the thread, and then split the thread. Then I'm doing that. I'm opening them up. I didn't check the back. You're supposed to check the strings at the back to make sure they aren't caught up on anything. I'm checking all the pages. Yeah, and there's the middle of the signature there, and that's the first one. See that massive gap? Whenever it is, I'll show you in a minute. Oh, did I not show you? There's a massive gap there between the signatures. I've put a heart there, massive heart. So I've sewn an extra piece of paper in there, put heart in there. It looks amazing. I haven't done the back. I thought to myself when I put it in, I thought, I haven't painted the back. Never mind. I can colour it in, and I can do doodles or something on it. Or even, yeah, this is fun, right? Okay, this is the fun bit now. This is the bit where I use a bit of logic. Okay, so I'm using this tissue paper. I'm making some faux washi tape. Okay, this is the method I got from a crafter's story actually, but I used a thicker piece of double-sided tape, but I'm using thin ones. You'll see what I'm doing in a minute. Okay, I'm going to edge those squared papers. I think it's because it didn't look quite big enough, but I thought it looked good anyway, and it does. It looks great. But I do get a bit of trouble. I keep going on about it at the end, so I have resolved it. Right there, where I put that, I needed to put that on the paper, not the fabric. Okay. Oh, I've got to get ready to go to my eye appointment. So hear that little buzz, that little geek noise. Right, this is my logic. Right, okay, this is brilliant. Okay, so I'm doing about 9 colours here. Okay, I think it's 9 colours. Don't count them because I'm not sure. You can count them and then tell me off. But there we go. It's about 9 colours. So then I'm doing that. So what I'm doing is moving it along so that I've got exactly the same between each one, because then it'll be easy to colour them in and getting them the same order. Okay, see what I'm doing? Putting the blue next to is it blue, whatever it is, next to the green. I say blue. You might say green next to the green, but I say blue next to the green. Okay, then the yellow on each one. There is another one I've got to do because I actually have to do 3 rows of this. I only do 2, hoping that's enough. Of course it's not. There we go. There we go. Right. And yeah, that's the pink one. Yeah, I'll probably get pen all over it. If it's not quite dry, when it's dry, it's waterproof. When it's not quite dry, it will mix. Yeah, so you probably notice it is doing a bit some places. Right, this is the one. This is the last one, so I'm just filling the rest in. It doesn't matter if it's not square, not bothered. It's fine. So you can make up your own rules as you go along. That was very close. That was first thing. But if you notice that thing there underneath on the desk, it's a coloured piece. It was just a piece of paint to start with. And I thought, I'll use that as my marker, and it's becoming more and more coloured as we go along. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, I think this is the 3rd one I'm doing, isn't it? Yeah. 3rd one I am doing. Ha 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 ha. There we go. Yeah. And then yeah, now I'm stripping. I've cut them to size. So probably a little bit over whatever that is, 8 1/4, isn't it, on the UK? So a little bit, probably 8 1/2 inches. A little bit. There we go. Yeah, that looks quite. Yeah, so I'm putting glue there, but I didn't need to. I should have moved it onto the paper because that double-sided tape does not stick on fabric. Yeah, let me know if you've got glue that will do that. Perhaps the Scotch would have done. The Scotch, what's mine called? Scotch. Just a Scotch glue stick. Yeah. Baton de colle. Yeah, that's the French one. Right, yeah, so that'll do. Right, so I'm just putting the finishing touches here. So I'm using the little bits at the end there to do that bottom. It doesn't matter at all because you can't tell that it's not a whole strip, and it doesn't really matter anyway. Right then, so yeah, this is it. Right, this as if it's the beginning. Right, so I've done this all now. Yeah, so I've done me journal. So I've left there's a massive gap here. That's because the pages might extend, might they, that way. This is a bit annoying. I don't know if that's a bit annoying there because it might not stick down as well as I hope. So I don't know what I'm going to do. There will be ways around that. I'm sure there will be. I will be told. Yeah, this actual page is actually a bit the one that was slightly the wrong shape. So that is correct. It's just, it was for some reason cut like that. But I love this, that's why I wanted it there. I loved it, loved it, loved it. And that's the pocket I've done already. My husband said it looks like a chicken, which is quite appropriate because the journal's got to be covered. Well, I'm going to put some birds on the cover. Okay, so let's have a look. What have I done? There's this one as well. I think this one deserves something. I'm going to have to, yeah, that's got a lot of torn paper on it, which doesn't matter to me at all because that looks part of it, doesn't it, really? You know, most of it's coloured, yeah. So, yeah, still, I think this is quite a good finish for that. It's getting pulled up a bit. The only thing I can think of doing is sewing it to this. Whether I'd be able to do it, I don't know. Stapling it, I don't know. Could we staple it down? I don't know. I have done a journal where I have sewed the cover with a ribbon, which looks absolutely gorgeous. I've seen it. I saw the flip through of it recently. I thought, wow, I didn't know it was that good. It's the one right here. I'm going to put I'm going to take note from the lady where I got this. Actually, yes, I did promise you I'd actually tell you who the person was who I got it from. The lady's called Mary Flower, and the video is from 4 years ago, and it's called, if you type in Mary Flower whimsical colourful journal, you will be shocked. It's absolutely gorgeous. But she, you know, she does a lot of drawings from her grandchildren. I thought, well, I've got plenty of those of my own, but I mean, I think as one child, one of my grandchildren is artistic. She might be able to do something for me, but I might ask her if she will. And I might add those as well, especially birds, because this is supposed to be covered with birds, although I'm going to use it as a whimsical journal. I think I'm going to make that, I may even make that into a chicken. My husband said it looks like a chicken. It's when he thought, what's he talking about? And I realised what he meant. Yeah, so that's amazing. And look, it's sticking up again. I could cut it off, couldn't I? Perhaps cut it off and move it up a bit, even though that's I could actually make another one of those and cut that bit off. Look, it's this bit here. It's so annoying. Either that or wonder if you could machine stitch it. You could, and if you could, I don't know, is that in the way? Perhaps I could have machine stitched it before I put that in, but I think I put that in afterwards, didn't I? So yeah, there we go. Yeah. Unless you could make holes in it and sew it in. But then I'd have to do it at the back as well, wouldn't I? So I'll have to think about that one. And yeah, I've done that one right on there because that one's right against the edge, but this one was a bit back. Yeah, so anyway, I do hope you enjoyed watching this today. It was amazing to make. Such fun painting all these papers. I'm using all the originals because it feels better. Some of these gel press, so I've done gel press, which is this. It's got stuck on there. Okay, and I've done that's gel press as well, but I've added extras to it. I think that's gel press. They're painted with knives. That's painted with knives. That's painted with brushes. That's painted with knives, and then I've put some stuff on. I've managed to keep the circles. I could do more of those if you want. You can do add all sorts of drawings in it as well, pictures. That'd be brilliant for my fish. I've got some fish, whimsical fish, and I'm thinking of doing some of those on here. I suppose I could do a background and then add some. Yeah, that'd be great on there because I've got some. Because I've been wanting to use my whimsical fish for ages. And I was thinking, what can I do with my whimsical fish? Because absolutely, they're such fun and they've got lots of character. Yeah. So, Yeah, so I've got all sorts. Got butterflies I can use. Yeah, also I can, obviously butterflies you can put everywhere, can't you? And they've got loads of, I could even do whimsical houses in here, couldn't I? Yeah, I can put my whimsical houses in here. Yes, so I can do it all, can't I? Yep, that's it. So, do you hope you like my content today? I am so, I'm blown away by my own my own journal. Okay, even more blown away by the Mary Flowers journal. Okay, and please look at my Ko-fi because I've got new papers on there. If you haven't already, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and please give me a thumbs up today. That'd be absolutely amazing. I might put something along here as well. Ah, that's a problem, isn't it? I might leave it as tears. Why not? I might put some, perhaps you could put some pen. Yeah, what have I got? Where is it? Yeah, it is here. Look, it's sticking. I could take that off and then perhaps put it along there instead. You know, because it's obviously, I mean, I could just stick some on top. That might be the best idea. But I was thinking, unless I added some more fabric instead to here, perhaps put a piece of even lace, I don't know, just to cover that odd shape up there. Yeah, I think, yeah, we'll think about these things, won't we? Okay then. So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you.